Hey guys, it's Gamingtothemax here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This one we're carrying on the My Team series, this one being number 6 at Zandvoort. But again, no time to mess about, I'll hand it over to David Croft.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside at races across Europe and throughout the world. Now at long last, they have a Grand Prix to call their own. It's a warm welcome once again to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Tictum, Latifi, and the rookie. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
We're starting last, of course. I can't really talk about it now, but 4 lights, 5 lights here at Dutch GP. I'll talk about it in a second. It's lights out and away we go. We get past Latifi. He didn't get very good start on those hards. Tictum, however, is going straight through the middle of Mazepin and Russell, as we can't really go down the inside of boxing from Nikita Mazepin and Haas going down the inside of his teammate Schumacher. And speaking of teammates, Tictum is going round the outside of Schumacher and myself. As we go into the hairpin, we're going to go round the outside of everyone, basically. And there's a little bit of a glitch there, I apologise. And we're side by side with Ocon, our rival. We deactivate ERO, so he's going around this right-hander. And he's going to go wide. That gives us a chance to come back at him. Will there be contact in this right-hander? Yes, I think there is. Or we just about escaped it. I can't really tell from that angle. But I don't know if I've given Ocon damage. But well, Mazepin doesn't have damage because he was able to get past Esteban Ocon when we made presumably contact, I'm guessing, and into the chicane. I'm not going to call the names of this specific circuit, so please bear with me. I'm just going to have to go off the directions of corners, really. But with Alonso, we're following him through onto the straight. I'm quite good in this corner, and we're going to use a load of ERS here. And we're going to get a very good run. Alonso looking very slow, not that much top speed as we get Barrichello and Schumacher who gets squeezed to the absolute wall of the apron of the pit wall there. And we're going to try and go round the outside of T1. No, we can't get it yet. We go round the outside of the hairpin. Oh, and there's contact. We have been spun round and Alonso's out of this race. How we kept out of the train, I don't know. And there's a VSC, but since we are staying still as well, it's upgraded to a full course safety car. And of course we hit the wall there, so we have damage. And I must have entered this very wrong, because only until now I realise that we're on lap 5. I think that's the end of the safety car, so around the outside of Russell. He was going very slowly. He might have been entering the pits as Schumacher does the same. And I apologise I didn't include the clip of the safety car ending, but I can't remember much about it anyway. But yeah, well, that's Latifi going around the outside. We're going to have to defend from him, going through this chicane here, through this left-hander. Rounding the final sector, we get very squirrely there, and Latifi isn't going to get past us. Nothing happened throughout this race, by the way, let me say. Yeah, it's literally just me from defending from, well, not even defending. Latifi was stuck at, like, 3/4 of a second. Nothing much happened other than Tictum pitting, and he's behind us now, and the only person separating us is Latifi, of course. Dan Tictum was actually looking quite quick this weekend. He qualified P20 at least, anyway. Oh, and that's a yellow flag, and that's a McLaren through the loss, well, in the barrier, well, in the split between Sector 2 and Sector 3. So he's gone again. I don't know who that is. I think that might be Daniel Ricciardo, because he was with me lead at McLaren at that point. But we're going to pit this lap as we pitted very early for hards, and I don't think they can make it to the end. So we're going to box onto softs. And our unit crew must be on sort of, well, some sort of Red Bull or energy drink. Because look at this. This is the battle between me and Latifi in the pits. 1.8. 1.8. The world record itself was Max Verstappen in 2019 at Brazil, 1.82. I don't know if I've just beaten the record with my own My Team career mode crew. I don't care. I don't care. We've gotten a 1.5 second, well, 2 second gap to Latifi now. So that's helped us, but that's going to be short-lived as we're going to get blue flagged and let Sainz through. We almost go into the back of him here. Wow. We're going to have to lock up there to avoid him. So nothing much happening, as I said. There's not much to commentate on here, really, other than there's a yellow flag. That's a McLaren going slowly, and there's also a yellow flag in Sector 1. So, oh, it's a Mercedes in Sector 1. I can see it on the map there in the bottom left. Lando Norris is out of this session. And that causes, well, it doesn't cause anything yet, and that's a Mercedes going very, very slowly. Safety car is deployed. I wonder who that is. It's Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas is out of this race when being P2. Wow, that could potentially concede the whole championship to Lewis Hamilton, his teammate there. That's very shocking, that is. So we're going to be promoted to P18 with 2 more retirements. That is so shocking. Oh my god, we got to the restart. I must have lost a clip there. And Schumacher, what he was doing there, well, it's mixed up the whole thing, the safety car. And we're going to have well, it's had to come in this lap, because if it didn't, we're going to have, like, 0 laps of DRS. So, basically, we're going to let all the cars through here. Verstappen in P5, that's not a good race for him, and Perez in P6. Basically, in front of us, it was normal people up to P15, but behind us was P14 downwards. As we go around the outside, I ticked him there. We took advantage of him getting blue flagged, but we're still going to get blue flagged here. So we can't go anywhere upwards other than, like, P14. We're at the front of this train, really. And Ocon ahead of us, that isn't for position. He's a lap ahead of us, and we didn't get a chance to unlap ourselves, as we're going to let the lap cars here. No, Ocon is actually behind him. Just gets shunted by Giovinazzi there. I don't know what he did there, but Latifi's going to try and round the outside. He can't do anything there. We're going to down the inside of Ocon, try to unlap ourselves. There's loaded contact there between us. And we've done Ocon, and we've unlapped ourselves, so there's no blue flag there. I'm going to try and get Giovinazzi. He's very slow, as he goes so slow, in fact, that we haven't... I have no words. He might be pitting. That might be in the pit exit, and I was caught out there in the wrong position. Yeah, I don't know. But he gave us minor front wing damage. For some reason, this editing software doesn't include the engineer's voice. So I pressed vehicle condition, and it said I had minor front wing damage, and you couldn't hear it. So you never know if I'm lying or not. But we crossed the line for P14. Now that's not bad. It's the best we could do, given the opportunity, and we get driver of the day. Another one to add to our collection, which I'm very happy about.
What a great race it was. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
After an excellent performance,
that was probably the most alien race I've ever had, but clearly not for Ferrari, because look at their success they've had. A 2-3 for them. That moves them up into P4 in the Constructors, if I remember correctly, with AlphaTauri moving, well, overtaking AlphaTauri in the Constructors. Carlos Sainz in P2, Charles Leclerc in P3. And, of course, Hamilton taking the win and taking the reins of the F1 2021 My Team World Drivers' Championship.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So we stay, well, Ocon didn't get any points, so we stay in the P8 position in the drivers, and here is the replay for all you lot that stayed for this boring race, so we get squeezed to a wall there. A carbon copy of Schumacher and Barrichello, I can see there, and we go around the outside. Oh, he touches the curb! Fernando Alonso touches the curb on the inside on that right-hander, and that just sends him flying into ourselves. Here's a third-person view. You can see there, he just straddles the curb, and we get hit off. Not much we can go there. And I'll say again, how did we? Oh, the sound of that Renault engine is absolutely insane. Here's another view from Fernando's point of view, and he smashes the wall there. That's very violent. How I didn't get punctured, I don't know. But that's a question for another day. But that is it from me, everyone. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you didn't make it this far to the end of this boring race. But that is it from me. Stay safe, stay strong, but most importantly, stay units. Thanks, guys.